Hi viewers, welcome you on my channel PTE Pearson and IELTS. Today we will discuss task 1 for IELTS, map vocabulary. What kind of vocabulary words we can use for map, how to write about map, and what kind of vocabulary we can use to describe this task. Before starting the video, I would like to request you to like, share, comment, or subscribe my channel. And if you want to see such kind of valuable video, please do comment and tell me in what area you are facing problems related any module of IELTS. So in map there are some things which can be built during the time of past, present or future. Whenever we are constructing something, we are using particular words or destroying something. So constructing any kind of building, it can be school, college, university, library, shopping mall or anything, or sometimes we destroy them. So what kind of word we can use for building which can be removed or which can be built in the map? So first word is demolished. Demolished is a second form of the verb when we have to write the passive structure, or when we have to write about past tense. That time we are saying that demolishing something. The industrial estate was demolished and developed into a sports ground by the local community. In the next coming video, I would like to give you these words with proper demonstration of a map. So don't forget to watch and subscribe my channel for that. Knock down is another word we are using for demolishing something or destroying something, whatever the building is constructed there. Like example is also illustrate the use of the word knock down. The shops were knocked down and replaced with a skyscraper. Flattened is another word we can use. The factory in the city center was flattened and relocated to the north of the city. Replaced with, as we have seen in the second sentence, knocked down structure, the shops were knocked down and replaced with a skyscraper. When we are changing something or changing any building into another building, that time we are using replaced with. The old warehouses were replaced with new hotels. Renovated means not constructing a new building, but the old building is modernized, so we say renovated. The old buildings were completely renovated. Built. A new factory was built north of the residential area. Built is a second form again. If you have to write in the present, you can write build. Another word that is constructed. Constructed means to construct something, to build something, to create something. Like a harbor was constructed at the edge of the river. Like there was some kind of buildings were made near the river, on the bank of the river, known as harbor. So constructed. Reconstructed, that means like to construct something again. The school was completely reconstructed after the passing of the hurricane. That means the hurricane caused some damage to the school and it was reconstructed after that destruction of the hurricanes. So these kind of words we are using, and let's see again some more words related to building. We are talking about here vocabulary for map, writing task 1, where we have to write 150 words. So now next word is developed into. The industrial estate was demolished and developed into a sports ground by the local community. Developed into, like to change the facility provided in a particular area into another facilities. So like the industry was removed and a sports ground was built there. So that we can say like developed into. Extended means like when we are adding something in a particular construction, like the school was extended by adding two more buildings, like for example, if the school has five buildings, now two more buildings are added in that, so we can say extended. Expanded is another form of verb we are using for map vocabulary, like the residential area expanded southeast by constructing three more homes. So that means the residential, for example, if the residential area has 10 houses, now three more homes are also added in that. So we can say like expanded. You should be very careful here, like extended or expanded. What is the difference between here? When we are adding something in the area in any direction of the map, that time we are using expanded. So pended, p is there, that means place. You can remember this word like this. Place means like which you can see easily in any direction. But extended means the facilities are added but not in not mentioned in any direction, in which direction it is constructed. Relocated means the location, as the word is itself saying that located, location of something is relocated, that means changing of the place of something. The factory in the city center was flattened means demolished, destroyed factory, and relocated to the north of the city. That means the factory was in the center of the planned area or map the given to you, and it is relocated in the north direction of the city. That means whatever the map is given. Converted into means to change something into. The factory was converted into apartment, that means it is developed into. We can say like developed into and converted into are the synonyms. Modernized is another word which is also the synonym of converted or developed into. Like modernized means but providing more modern facilities, like the infrastructure was modernized by converting the dirt roads into concrete streets. That means the path was not a concrete street, it was just a dirt road where the lot of dust, or maybe we can say like pathway was that, but now it is facilitated with the concrete street. So that means we can say modernized. When we are providing some kind of extra facilities, that time we are saying modernize. And definitely in your map there are trees and forests. So what kind of vocabulary we can use for these kind of things to define? So like cleared means the trees were cleared to make way for a new residential area, like trees were removed from there. And cut down is another word. Cut down word only you should use for the trees or the maybe the plants. The forest was cut down, that means the forest was destroyed and made space for a shopping center. Chopped down is another word. Chopped down means to cut into small pieces, like the forest was entirely chopped down to make way for a new highway. That means forest was destroyed. And cleared, cut down or chopped down, both all these three words have the same meaning. Not both, all these three words. Removed is another word. Some of the trees were removed to build a new playground. That means for making a playground, the trees in the given map were removed. Planted means to plant something, to plant new trees or new forest. A new forest was planted west of the factory. That means the direction of the factory was empty, and now it is developed into forest area. So these are the words that we can use for trees or forests and buildings, or constructing something or demolishing something. And definitely there are some kind of leisure activity facilities, such kind of gym, maybe swimming pool, play area. So that time we have to use these three words like opened, a brand new sports center opened just north of the school. That means a new facility was added. And you can also use this word like opened up. Open up means to add new facility apart from the previous facility that is also there, and one more facility is also added there. So open up you can use, and opened you can use as well. Setup is another word that you can use to avoid the repetition of opened up when there are 2 3 facilities are added in the map. A brand new skate park was set up close to the swimming pool. That means there was a swimming pool and now a skate park was also added or built up or constructed. So we can say set up as a leisure facility. Developed, that means a playground was developed next to the school. Again, that means the extra facility is provided to the school in the map provided. So these kind of vocabulary you should use for building something, trees or forest, and leisure facilities. So most of these words are helpful for you. Try to use the words to avoid repetition, and as much as possible you should also show your vast knowledge of vocabulary. And yeah, that's all for today. Thank you very much. And for such kind of valuable video you should subscribe my channel, and don't forget to share it with your 3 friends at least to help them to achieve their score as well.